Please give a warm welcome to Rael Cohen.
Very much. Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Hi, everyone. Carrie, really, really inspiring. I could not agree more. And he's kind of stole my thunder, but I couldn't agree more. Boring retail is definitely dead. I'm Rael Cohen, the Chief Creative Officer at ThirdLove. For those of you who don't know, ThirdLove is an innovative bra and underwear brand that sells online. We use data to connect with our customers, create better experiences, and ultimately create better product. So, all of that sounds great, right? But data is a little bit cold and a little bit impersonal. Can women really connect with an online bra and underwear brand in a deep and meaningful way that lasts for a long time? I'll get to that later, but first I want to start with one universal truth that every woman, and I'm so happy to see so many women here, every woman knows in this audience, and soon to be every man. It is that bra shopping sucks. It sucks, you guys, right? Like, ask your wives, girlfriends later. It is the absolute worst experience. Let me just paint a picture for you. You've been wearing your bra for a year, okay, maybe like 2 years, let's get real. You've washed it a zillion times. It's dingy, it's disgusting, it's not supportive anymore. You would be mortified if somebody ever saw it. And you resolve yourself to the fact that you're going to go bra shopping. You're going to carve out 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday or Sunday, your precious Saturday or Sunday, no. And you're going to go buy new bras, right? So you go to the store, and this is what you see. An overwhelming selection of colors and styles and sizes, and you have no idea where to start. So you find a woman to help you. That's if you're lucky enough to find a woman to help you, because honestly, typically you can't. She follows you in the dressing room, you strip down, she begins to poke, prod, and measure you until she figures out your size. So not a great experience. She then proceeds to go gather up dozens of bras, and again, this is if you were lucky enough to find someone to help you. She brings them back, and you begin the try-on process. Bra after bra after bra. An hour or two later, you grab 1 or 2 bras that you think kind of fit you, and you get the hell out of there. You can't spend any more time dedicated to this. Okay, so that was a lot. You think the journey's over. It's actually not. It's just begun. You get home, you're feeling triumphant. I did it. Tear the tags off, put the bra on. You wear it for an hour, 2 hours, maybe even it's the next day, and you start to feel it, right? The scratchy tag, the slipping strap, the poking wire. You can't believe it. You bought another crappy bra. So, okay, any sane person, or I guess insane person, I'm not quite sure, would say, okay, I have to go back and get another bra. I have to spend another Saturday or Sunday. Actually, no, you don't do that. You proceed to wear that bra for the next year or 2 with those exact same fit issues. And so the cycle begins again. Why so many women are wearing ill-fitting bras. So don't take my word for it, though. This is a typical experience. Listen to our customer, Deja.
Bra shopping has to be its own day. Typically, I'll go into a store that I know carries large sizes, and I'll try on the largest bra I can find in the appropriate, probably band size, and then guess at my cup size and order that online. Get them at home a couple days later, a week later, try them on, realize what a terrible mistake I've made, and send it back.
So that is a pretty common experience, right, that most women in this audience have experienced before. What some of you may not know, though, is that making bras is just really freaking complicated. That's why there aren't a lot of brands that do it very well. They're very hard to produce, and it's really, really hard to make sure that you get everything right when you create a bra. So people are always shocked when I tell them that your average bra has over 30 components. It's just a bra, you guys, like a bra, you know what I mean? And it has 30 components. It's the foam, it's the wire, the hook and eye, 5, 6, 7 different elastics, straps, rings and sliders. I mean, there's so many components that have to come together to make just one little old bra that you need to wear every day. Like, we have to have a bra. Compare that to your typical menswear dress shirt, right? So it might have 4, 5, or 6 components. You have the fabric, the buttons, the thread, the interfacing. Maybe you have a fancy grosgrain ribbon on the inside of the neckline or the cuff, and that's it, right? So 30 components have to come together harmoniously in a bra, and if even one of those components fails, just one, the entire fit and comfort of the bra can be shot. So that explains a little bit into the complexity. But lastly, I want to talk about the in-store experience. And Carrie actually hit on this earlier. Stocking sizes is just really hard in stores. I mean, in a SKU-intensive category like bras, where most brands carry around 35 sizes, we carry 70 sizes. Imagine the complexity of stocking that in store. So I wanted, of course, I can't do a presentation without bringing up Victoria's Secret. They've built an incredible in-store business. Wow, like completely have built their business off of their in-store presentation. But over time, it's really become the anchor that's held them back. And Carrie kind of hit on this as well. I feel like she hit on a lot of my points, but it's good. We're on the same thread here. It's just really super difficult for them to evolve, right? They're a huge company. And so I think the retail companies that are really getting ahead in this moment are like Levi's, and they're getting ahead of that brick and mortar curve, and they are innovating and doing things that seem quite counterintuitive to what you would traditionally do in retail. So let me give you a little bit of more context into Victoria's Secret. They carry about 18 sizes in their store. 18 sizes, I mean, look around the room. There's more than 18 sizes of women in this single room. So 18 sizes isn't a lot. They carry the 18 sizes, and basically what do they really, really know about their customer that's coming into the store? So like, imagine the complexity if they wanted to add one size. Or even forget about the complexity, right? Imagine the investment, one additional size in several styles and colors across thousands of stores. It would be a massive investment, and it makes them inflexible to a degree. So they would do that, they would roll out a size, and how do they even know that the customer who needs that exact size is going to be in that store? If she comes in and she pays with a credit card, maybe they kind of know who she is, or there's modern day loyalty programs that are helping with some of this data. But typically, older school retailers are kind of using this purchasing, returns, and exchange data to drive future purchasing decisions. So when their planning team is sitting down, they're kind of hedging their bets on what's going to be popular in that store a year later. And how do you even know if you still have that customer at that store? Inevitably, this leads to huge end-of-season margin-cutting promotions. You sell out of things that are really great at the beginning of the season. You're left with a ton of other things at the end of the season. And it is a difficult model. It's a very difficult model right now, and companies definitely need to evolve. So that gives you a little bit of insight into why bras seems like an amazing category to be online, right? Why doesn't everybody do it? Like, women don't like to go shopping for bras together. It's not a social shopping experience, so it seems perfect to bring offline. In order to do that, though, you really have to solve the fit issue. Fit in bras is incredibly important. So ThirdLove created what we call a fit finder. It's an online quiz that a woman can take in the comfort of her own home. It takes a minute or two. She answers questions about brands and sizes that she's worn in the past, even fit issues that she has with bras, questions about her body like breast shape. And the Fit Finder recommends the best size and style for her. So that sounds great, right? We're going to recommend the best size and style for you. You'll get in your perfect fit the first time. So far, 10 million women have done the Fit Finder, over 10 million, and we have over 600 million data points. So that's a ton of data, and we can use it in a lot of different ways, and I'm just going to touch on a couple of examples today. How do we really use it in a thoughtful way to create a better experience for our customers and get them the product the moment that they want it? A recent example of that is, ThirdLove, just as a brand, we're focused on size being inclusive of size. That's why we carry so many sizes. So we're constantly looking at new sizes that we can offer. And we were getting feedback from customers on what they wanted to see, but it was far from conclusive. So we, what people don't know is that when women typically do the Fit Finder, oftentimes they're offered a size that we don't carry. We don't yet carry it. They can sign up to be notified. So that Notify Me option is really key for ThirdLove because it helps us buy and plan our inventory in a more thoughtful way. So when the planning team sat down, they realized that we had 1.3 million women on the wait list for 24 of the sizes that they were thinking of adding. 1.3 million women. I'm not making this up. So talk about having a playbook, right? You can see some of the press that we got here just because that number was so unbelievable to people. And again, this was an expanded size range at the top of our range. And so it's definitely a necessary sizes to add, especially in the US, and it's a lot of sizes that other brands ignore. So press really kind of latched onto this story. But what was, obviously this is great, but what was more rewarding for us is that when the planning team sat down and they were figuring out their buys, they literally had a playbook on what sizes to order and how many sizes to order. And not only that, we have their emails, right? We know their fit issues. We know how to craft marketing stories directly to each individual woman and give her the bra that she asked for in a matter of months later, not years. So this is key to ThirdLove's growth and inventory planning and our overall strategy. Like I mentioned before, we carry 70 sizes. If you look across other major lingerie brands, if you combine their in-store and online sizes, like I said, in-store is about 18, they have half the amount of sizes as us. So being able to plan our inventory in a smart way that literally mitigates our risk, our inventory risk, is definitely key to our business. So all of that's great. That's how we sell stuff. We're an e-commerce company. We need to sell stuff, right? But how do we really truly connect with our customers? Is it possible to do so in such an intimate category online when you don't have that brick and mortar experience for them to go in and touch and feel the product and talk to someone? The answer is yes. I actually have thousands of examples. There's one that came across my desk a few months ago, and I am so grateful that I spoke with her and she allowed me to share this story. But up on the screen is Hope. So Hope had bought her first ThirdLove bra, and she emailed us, and she was just over the moon. Oh my God, I've never had a bra like this. It's amazing. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. But she just really loved our company. And then she sent us a follow-up email, and she said, I just got your catalog because I purchased one of your bras. I'm flipping through, and I love that you guys have size and ethnic diversity. I think that that's really cool. But what about me? I'm 50 plus, I'm energetic, I want to be represented in your brand. Like, I deserve to be represented. And she's absolutely right. I mean, we had talked about it, obviously. We have many lengthy discussions about casting, and we, as a brand, we've really tried to push the envelope of what we do on the casting side. But age is, especially in this category, I mean, she was just so right on. And to see that email from her, we all kind of stopped. It was like, come here, like everybody come over here and let's read that email. So what I didn't tell you at the beginning is Hope attached a selfie of herself in her ThirdLove bra to that email. That was kind of their moment, right? Because I think that it was just so cool that, I mean, she's not a model. She's just a regular lady who lives in Santa Barbara, California. But she trusted us enough as a brand and connected with us enough as a brand to be like, here I am in my bra, like a lady like me. This is who you guys should be representing. And the trust factor, I think, is a huge one because you think online you can't really connect with people in that way. But it's also more meaningful than that because she cared enough to take the picture, send it, write the email. She cared about us enough as a brand to want to make us better. That to me was very heartwarming. And of course, I had to invite her into the office. I was like, you're in California, you need to get your butt in here and let's talk. She met with a bunch of different teams. She met with our data team, our fit team, our product team, our marketing team. We just picked her brain, and she let us know what she thought of what we were doing, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm so happy to say that she's actually starring in our August photo shoot. So you guys will see Hope in the next few weeks probably on our social media accounts. So talk about connecting with a brand, right? So as women, we're coming off of decades and decades and decades of being sold product through the male gaze, right? Being sold product of this kind of, I don't know, unattainable picture of luxury that we think that we must have, right? And Hope is a perfect example of someone saying, no, I don't want to be sold the dream, I'm part of the dream. Like, I'm part of the dream, I want to be part of this brand. And so that's really powerful. And Hope in her story is not alone. We get thousands of inbound just questions and comments and things like this. Women often tell us that they feel like in the US especially, they have two choices when it comes to bras, and I get it. It's like you have the ultra sexy, over the top, not particularly, doesn't fit well or is particularly comfortable, but is pretty and flashy. And then you have these companies that are focused on solutions-based product, back fat smoothing and this and that, but you probably wouldn't want to be caught dead in the bra. So there's not a lot of brands who are kind of merging those two ideas. And that was actually the catalyst of ThirdLove. People ask me about the name all the time. So I feel like, we just generally feel like as women, we're often given choices between A or B, between being sexy or comfortable, between being a mom or having a career, right? And ThirdLove is born on this idea that you can create a third option for yourself. One, you can wear a product that is comfortable, stylish, sexy if you want it to be, all of those things combined, and that you shouldn't have to compromise. We feel like that's really the modern woman's idea of a brand that she wants to follow and get behind. And we put our customers at the heart of every decision that we make along the way. I think these examples really, really speak to that. I think companies, whether it's brick and mortar, whether it's online, that are listening to their customers and evolving and innovating are the ones that are going to stand the test of time. And we're just really thrilled to kind of be on the forefront of that movement. So thank you so much, everybody, for listening. I really appreciate it.